Hi guys. So we have seen the match between RCB and Mumbai right now, and what an exciting match! This is the second Super Over we've had in this season
Like
already.
10 games.
This season is getting very exciting. Let's break it down. Let's go with the first innings. We have a guest with us, Varun Ginde. He's a diehard Mumbai fan. It's okay, Varun, happens sometimes.
Well, Mumbai is used to a poor start, so
Like I think one of the big things was that Rohit chose to bowl first today. Like agreed the boundaries and all are big, but
Correct.
it was a big gamble considering RCB's lineup. What do you guys feel?
Yeah, the toss is very crucial. We have seen chasing is getting very difficult. Even the match that Rajasthan won, that was like a miracle. Even the fact that they came this close was also exceptional batting, I feel.
in Dubai,
and
after this match, there were 4 games played, all won by the side batting first. So it was very surprising because even Kohli wanted to bat first, but Rohit Sharma went to bowl first.
okay. Okay, now let's move ahead to the first innings. Akshat, what are your views on the batting of RCB?
The first innings, Particle, he took his time. It wasn't the same Particle we saw in the first game, but eventually he did accelerate. And finally, we got to see Aaron Finch replaying the type of cricket we've seen him play. Tough for Virat Kohli. Actually, in the past 2 seasons, we've seen Virat Kohli, interestingly, struggles against spin in the IPL. He doesn't have a great average, and that's what Rohit Sharma used. Deepak Chair set him up beautifully, and then there was just that, flick.
Dismissal was just like, oh, he didn't
It was
look
a very
in form
soft-
at all.
Very
Yeah.
soft dismissal.
Varun, what do you think? First innings?
See, like Padikkal is amazing guy. Like I've heard stuff about him. Like there are stories about him on Cricket for how he's a great player for Karnataka. He's an upcoming talent, but like watching him play like this, like being a talent and converting it, it's amazing to watch that guy. And like I think like he's gonna be a pretty big name. Like obviously you can't predict anything that happens down the line, but I really like that guy. Like become a fan in like 3 innings. Then Finch like said the things, but I think Kohli, I think he's taking more time to adjust. Like even before like the IPL started when they were having net sessions, Kohli said something like the ball is coming onto the bat better than I thought. So he's not having very high expectations. I think the lockdown has been like it's been a factor for everyone, but I think Kohli in particular will take more time. He seems more like a guy who likes enjoy being in the flow. Like even if you see his innings, all the great innings that he's played in 2020s when he chases, he's there in for a long time. He plays, takes singles, doubles. He's just finding it difficult to hit the strike.
Yeah,
So
he plays most effective when he's crossed the 20, 30 balls, he's got it, and then he just becomes a lethal batsman. That is
But Kohli, the captain, would be overjoyed today seeing RCB's batting. Kohli failed tonight, but still the rest of the team, they did manage to get to 200. Particle played,
How
Aaron
can you
played,
take it so far
ABD
without
played.
talking about ABD?
Shivam Dubey played
Shivam Dubey,
a
exactly.
10-ball cameo in Dubai. He just came in and went for the sixes, last ball 6 too.
All out, correct.
And
Yeah,
ABD,
if
how
that last
reliable is he?
was there, it wouldn't have gone to the super over. Like, do you realize? It's just amazing. Like the fine margins are there in the game.
Yeah.
It's too good.
But overall, I would say batting performance was very impressive. Even though Kohli didn't play, they did put on a very competitive total. Obviously, I think the pillars of RCB are ABD and Virat. And it's good to see that if one pillar didn't play, the other 3 players are also supporting them.
But they were also helped by the Mumbai Indians bowling, because Mumbai Indians in the last 5 overs of the innings, they just bowled 2 Yorkers or like full tosses. I don't understand. Bumrah, who tried a Yorker in the super over, didn't try that in the 20 overs before. Why? So he bowled short to AB de Villiers. It went for sixes. So
Bumrah is very rusty. Like if you see him, like even the last game he bowled amazing for the first 3 overs. He got Morgan Russell and KKR, and then like last over he just lost it. Like Cummins hit him even this game. Like this game he was all over the place, and I think even against Chennai he was the most expensive bowler. So and like if you see, this trend has been like since the New Zealand tour, Bumrah has not had a good 2020. If you think about it,
similar thing with Virat also. Since New Zealand, basically, it's been over a year since Virat got a century, which is very unlike.
Yeah, all these big names, like they have not had a great start, and I think that the fact that there was such a big break in the middle, it's like playing on their mind. Like Bumrah, I have seen him, and like I don't get it. He just looks to bowl length right now. Like even the super over, he bowled 1 bouncer that worked. He bowled a second bouncer without a fine leg. Like we'll come to that later, but he's not in his best form.
Even the first bouncer he bowled to Kohli was hit very hard, right? Bolt did a good job with the fielding. It was a boundary, basically. Okay, but let's move on to the second innings now. Oh my God, what a second innings. RCB completely dominated the first 15.
You can say first 15, 16 overs they dominated, especially the power play. I think finally Virat Kohli, someone went and told him, or someone saw a video, they used Washington Sundar finally. 3 overs in the power play and the 10th over. And boy, did he go do a job. 4 overs, 12 runs.
Economy of 3 bowling. Oh my God.
Getting Rohit Sharma out in the start of the chase.
That was beautiful.
Very underrated.
Yeah, exactly. They started off brilliantly. I wouldn't doubt. I think the main reason why RCB did mess up, I think, was you can't keep your spinners in the last 4 overs. You can't let Zampa, even if Zampa, usually they're the best bowlers, but in the last 4 overs, you are going to get hit. There was absolutely no need of bowling Saini and Isru, giving 1-2 overs to them in the middle when your spinners were doing a very good job. It's not even like they were hitting the spinners. He just wanted to change things up, and I think that backfired. That is
He was
one
like
thing
letting
he
the
will
batsman settle. He was changing the bowlers.
But that backfired. Saini's 1 over in the middle. Ishant hit him for a 6-6-4. I think that's where you can't give your spinners the last over, especially to Pollard, who we've seen plays better spin than pace. That's always going to be a problem. Varun, what are your
And like,
views?
he had a sign. So basically, I think Mumbai were needing like 19 5 overs, and then I think Saini bowled that over, the 16th over, and he bowled it pretty well. And then after that, when Zampa came, he hit him for 27 runs. That was a sign that you should not bring Chahal, however amazing he may be. But I thought that, like, I was sure that the next over would be bowled by either Dubey or by Khulana. But no, Chahal came, and I was really surprised. Like, and I think Dubey is not like that bad. Like, he wouldn't have given away those many runs, maybe. So, and maybe probably like on hindsight, all of this, but I would pull one spinner less, and given a choice between Chahal and Zampa, I'll choose Chahal any day. So Chahal and Dubey, and then finish off with Saini and Udana. So don't pull two spinners, and it backfired.
I myself was
close.
I myself was surprised after that Zampa over. He gave the over to Chahal, but I was thinking, why could he have done this? And then I came to this conclusion that the boundaries are huge, and Pollard and Ishan Kishan are going for, the shots. Maybe he can get one of them out in this over. So it was a very high risk, high return strategy. Yeah.
Correct.
But it didn't work.
We can't take credit.
Zealanders now, they say that commentators say that these guys cannot pick up the googly, they can't play wrist spinners and all, but they are sloggers basically. They love it when a ball goes to them. So anything that you float up to them, it's going to be bad. And like these guys are not even tail enders. These guys are like proper players. Pollard, we have seen police spin. Pollard is a proper player of spin, and Ishan Kishan was like really well against spin and pace. So it was a bad idea.
All this happened because of that dropped catch. Pawan Negi.
There were two of them.
Chahal on the last one.
Negi was catching so well. I was like, every time the ball went and Negi caught it, I'm like, oh, it's not Virat. Okay, cool, it's safe now. And then there was two drop catches. But you can't take credit away from the batsman of Mumbai, Ishan Kishan, 99. What a brilliant innings that was. Absolutely amazing, I feel. He dominated, like he took his time in the beginning, but then he completely blew them away. And then obviously Pollard in the end was insane. Oh, that was brilliant batting. What do you think, Akshat?
I think it was Navdeep Saini, but bowled a very nice 19th over, 12 runs. And that form continued into the Super Over 2.
Correct. That is true.
I think in the Super Over, if you're chasing, that really helps you. Except if you're New Zealand. Like, New Zealand shouldn't be listening to this right now. Super Overs, don't listen to it, please.
Oh my God. New Zealand will be happy just tossing the coin for the Super Overs or something. Like, cool.
I don't think there was a single Super Over after that World Cup. Like, they played at least like 3 or 4. I think it's bad.
It's sad for them.
Talking about the Super Over, Navdeep Saini, he used Yorkers. This was different compared to the Mumbai bowlers. I don't know, Yorkers are the most effective, balls, and Navdeep Saini executed them right, where they're supposed to be on the offside. And Pollard
was the longer side of the boundaries also.
He couldn't hit.
Exactly.
And he executed it very well. Not only the idea, executed it very well.
True.
Even the slow ball, the last ball was a slow ball. Hardik Pandya couldn't hit it well.
Okay, guys, one important question. Do you think Quinton did struggle a little now? Do you think if he continues with this form, are you going to replace him with Chris Lynn? Because he seems like a very promising talent. Ishan Kishan has proved that he can keep wickets and bat. So, Varun, what are your views as a Mumbai fan?
I could see this coming up because like many of my friends also so initially when like I was making my fantasy team and all, I had kept Lynn, but then I realized Decock is also like, oh shit, so I removed him on the last moment. But like the thing is, Lynn is not I've never seen him be very like convincing against spin. Like even in the season when he like became like really famous in 2018, I think. So he used to just like bide his time against spinners. He used to take singles, rotate the strike. He didn't look to hit them much because someone else was doing it from the other end. He used to just milk the fast bowlers. So and even with the current EPL, he had a pretty bad season, and CPL like they have slow pitches out there. So I don't think Lynn is a great idea as an opener. Decock, like he's not like okay, out of 3 matches, 2 matches he's failed. I don't think that should ring any alarm bells right now. Maybe 2-3 games down the line, but not now. Lynn is not coming next.
Even teams know that Chris Lynn doesn't play well against spin, so they might bring their spinners in the power play. And again,
but then his job is to rotate the strike and give it to Rohit. Rohit is very good at spin. So you can balance that out, right?
But still, bro, like, see, think about it this way, na? Like, you have one guy doing all the hitting, and let's say, like, it gets in a very sticky situation, then you have the pressure is on Rohit. And if you see even today, I think Kohli had 3 spinners, Zampa,
Correct.
what's his
Sundar
Chahal
and
and Washington. So, like,
Sundar.
Kohli could easily attack Lynn hypothetically if he was playing today. So, not a great idea. Maybe on the smaller ground in Sharjah.
Okay, guys, one important thing I want to ask as an RCB fan. How do you think the team will be if they drop Zampa and get Moeen Ali in? I think the only area they need to work on is their bowling. The batting was pretty exceptional today. Bowling wise, I still feel you should not bowl your spinners towards the end. You bowl them out in them 6 to 14 overs, you bowl your spinners out. It's the perfect time. It's a big ground also. So I don't know about that. That's one thing they'll have to have a look at. Mumbai will take positives out of this, but what do you think about the chase, Varun?
See, Mumbai, like, at one point, I was thinking that they're doing a CSK, what CSK did against RR. Because they were, like, really pushing it late. And, like, I really like the fact that Kishan backed himself. Because for a guy that young, I mean, having that much confidence and actually playing that well is...
He's playing his first game.
Yeah, and, like, he's not even a certainty. Like, he came to replace Tiwari. Like you said, he's playing his first game. And just because Tiwari wasn't fit or he had an injury. So, I don't think Tiwari is coming in now. Like, like Ishan Kishan played a blinder, and Pollard, fine. See, Pollard, we have like associated him with him like in the past. He's done good things, but Ishan Kishan, like, hats off to the guy, man. And like, he was like, you could see the guy was tired, he was sweating, he was exhausted in that heat, but he was just continuously hitting them till that last ball when he got out. So like, hats off to that guy for like taking it to the end. But yeah, I feel that they should have started going a bit faster, like a bit earlier than what they actually did. That would have given them a better chance, but who knows? But a really good like, pull up in the end.
He got out on 99.
And
Rohit even mentioned in the post-match presentation that he was too tired, and that's why they thought that it's better if we leave him out of the super over. I still feel that batsmen can still play that one more over. Even Mayank Agarwal didn't play before. I do feel they can play few more deliveries.
And Mayank, I don't think even was tired. Like, I don't know why they didn't play Mayank. Like, that's a different issue, but it's quite weird because, and like, I agree with you because it's logical. The guy is already in some flow. He has played like some 50, 60 odd balls. Let him play 2, 3 more, 5, 6 more.
And he did hit Navdeep Saini for a 6 in the 19th over.
And even before that, I think when Saini came on in the 11th over, he hit him for like 2 6s and a 4. So like, he was hitting Saini the best today. So maybe instead of Hardik, Ishan Kishan should have come.
Yeah, everything looks good from after the events have occurred. But I think it was like again an exceptionally exciting match, and we hope to see more of this. Anyways, thank you, Varun, for coming here. Thank you, Akshat. I think that'll be the end of this video.
Thank you, Varun.
Thanks, man. Bye.